I think that if you can prod and expose these values and these belief systems and discover who you're truly dating, because I think, or who you're truly friends with, I think the thing about misogyny is it can be very quiet, but it's very powerful. And it doesn't have to be the case that they are, you know, outright sexist, outright rude, outright hateful, even have strong opinions on things like abortion. It doesn't have to be that they, you know, vote in a certain way. I think that this is such a deep, ingrained problem that it's nobody is exempt just because of the major political views that they hold or the major values that they align with. I think that it's more than possible to have a guy who absolutely believes that it's a woman's right to choose and absolutely, you know, makes you feel safe in that regard. And it's easy to then assume that he is someone and has certain values. And it's not until you truly probe a little bit deeper and you can start to see, oh, there are some issues here. And I think that it is necessary to understand exactly where those issues are if you are going to spend any amount of time around a man. I cannot fucking stress that enough. What it signaled to me in my brain was, oh, this piece of news didn't upset you. It upset me. And I don't think it upset you. And I think that rather than having a discussion about what it might mean, you're derailing this conversation, but you're also doing it in a way that is, you're subtly aligning with this thing that I'm not aligning with, but you're not saying it outright. We weren't getting into it, but I ended up saying, I don't think that this conversation is worth having because I don't think that you've thought what you're saying through. It wasn't coming off put together, it wasn't coming off coherent, it was not making sense, and it was hinting at something that was quite disagreeable to me. And he ended up getting really annoyed with me because he was like, I don't think that he liked that I had suggested that he was ill-informed or had a bad take or was less informed than me, I think was specifically the angle that he didn't like. And that was kind of enough for me to then take it a step further and start to probe him in many other ways throughout the remainder of our time together and to kind of prod at his knowledge. I was more curious to see how he responded to me knowing more than him and me disagreeing with him, and not just disagreeing with him because we both had points but they didn't match up, but disagreeing with him on the grounds that you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm happy to have this discussion when you do know what you're talking about.